What's coming? How's everybody's night going? Just wanted to talk about my biggest issue right now with this LA Lakers team. What has to happen for Goki LeBron to win the championship? And uh, you know, I think a lack of a 5-6 man rotation off of the bench is pretty bad. And quite frankly, I would like a deeper rotation off of the bench. But then I do know that it works a little differently in the playoffs. You have like a 7, 8, 9 man rotation in the playoffs. So, that's not really going to be a big problem. I know we'll definitely keep pace in a scoring match with the Thunder. We're number two, I think, in field goal percentage per game. So, scoring points not the issue. Keeping up with OKC is not the issue. I tell you, I think they got to get better perimeter defense. I think they need a true rim protector at the core. Somebody that just plays big every single play, nonstop motor every single play. And DeAndre's a lazy player, man. He's lazy. I can't trust him. He's a video game player like Kyler Call of Duty. What if basketball is just a job and he can't be bothered to play until June? I mean, what if he could sabotage the season? I mean, I think they got to move on from this guy. I think they have to really find a solid replacement for DeAndre. I hope Ayton proves me wrong, but I just get the feeling that, basketball is a job and there are going to be moments in time where he can go up and contest the shot, but he just won't even do it. I've seen a clip of him. He didn't even go up and contest Jokic, I think twice on the same drive, like because he caught his own rebound, right? They got to get rid of him. I think they got to get rid of him. I've seen the odds for the teams to land Giannis, and Lakers are a long shot. They're 18-1. I guess I've read this on the New York Post online. So Robert Williams is the main option right now, just someone who can provide some immediate rebounding, against Chet Holmgren. And, you get Jokic, I don't care if Ayton made it to the finals in 2021. I mean, Anthony Davis got hurt in that postseason too, So I don't think Clippers really had any big man. I don't know if Zubac was there in the 2021. I know Lakers traded him. He's been with the Clippers for a while, but I think perimeter defense, is what Lakers need. 3 and D, obviously. Uh, we have such a shortened bench because Dalton, that's just this mentally fragile. You can't take things personally. It's just business when you're trying to upgrade your roster. You're trying to address the rebounding concerns that existed at the time when Anthony Davis got traded, and Dalton that shouldn't have taken it personally. It didn't meant that the Lakers didn't think he could play. It just meant that they had to give up somebody, and unfortunately, you were just the only piece that Charlotte was interested. They were interested in a younger player. Hachimura not consistent enough. Consistency issues with the bench. LaRavia, consistency issues. Consistency, not a deep enough bench, honestly. So I'm very curious to see if the Lakers will do anything at the trade deadline to upgrade this roster. And believe me, they absolutely should. And they will. And they will find the right pieces at the right price, the right upgrades at as minimal of a cost to the current roster as possible. And, Marcus Smart, Vandalorian, it just hasn't translated to the score sheet. I don't know if it's effort or if it's simply is too slow-footed. Luka Doncic is one of the worst in blow-by drives when you are the primary defender. So Luka, I know he's all about scoring points, and I know he's conserving the energy and just with this star talent, just outscoring the opposition. I just hope that come playoff time, the defense will be there. They will show more effort. Now it's just not getting injured, getting everybody back, and for this team, it's always we gain form before the playoffs in February, March. But last year, you can get away without rebounding in the regular season, but it kind of hurt the Lakers against Rudy Gobert. So, Ayton, I think if they can find an upgrade, they got to ship DeAndre Ayton. I just think he cannot be fully trusted. He hasn't shown that he's about the championship. He's about the grind, the mission. This is just a job. This is only a job for DeAndre Ayton. That is the problem. I had 68% shooting second a league, but this guy's a lazy bum. He could be an all-star if he actually tried harder. Is this guy going to try? He didn't even want to play an elimination game against the Nuggets. That's what I'm telling. We have to get Giannis. We have to get a guy who is 100% committed. I think DeAndre Ayton, quite frankly, is an insult to Kobe. And when Goki the Bond trying to win the championship, DeAndre Ayton is an insult to Goki the Bond too. I hope you agree with what I have to say about DeAndre Ayton because the concerns are very valid, which is why they absolutely should find another big man before the trade deadline. The white guy from Gonzaga has stepped up. Okay, good. We get another body on the bench. He stepped up from the Lakers G League affiliate play Gonzaga. They preach fundamentals at Gonzaga. So I like this the Gonzaga guy. I'll learn his name eventually. Okay, these guys don't try every night. The league pass just not worth it. You understand? But if they're on ESPN, if they're on NBC, if they're on ABC, I will watch. You see, like I saw the comeback against the Mavs. I saw them tear a new one on the Denver Nuggets. Tonight, they purposely lost so it could give Akron or Cleveland-born Bronny an opportunity to play at his birth city. So the game was tanked so Bronny could play. They took the game off. When Bronny James came in, the crowd was cheering when he scored. They were booing when they didn't get him the ball. Now I realize why they take this game. Because they need an excuse to play Bronny when the game was out of hand. So they did not even bother to try and win. They were beating them in the first quarter, early on in the second quarter. Then they just, what can you say? They just stopped playing basketball the rest of the game. They didn't show the effort. They sacrificed this game so they could play Bronny James. He's born at Cleveland. I guess the Sam supporter tweeted out that AR-15 was going to play tonight. Then he had to delete his tweet. So it appears Austin Reeves is close to a return. Could he play on Sunday against the New York Knicks? Will he feature against the New York Knicks on Sunday? AR-15. Are we very close to seeing Austin Reeves return from injury? It appears so. Let's see if there's anything else on Austin Reeves. Let's see if there's any idea when AR-15 is going to return. We haven't seen the real LA Lakers. It's great that they ended a 4-game winning streak of a Dallas Mavericks team that was playing very well, that beat the Warriors, Chicago Bulls. They were the hottest winning streak. Lakers beat the Bulls, so they had some strong victories. This was another 4-game winning streak they were trying to end, but it was not successful. But this game was sacrificed so Bronny could play at his birth as city. Lakers are hopeful he will return at some point during their current 4-game road trip, according to Dave McMenamin of ESPN. They're going to play the Wizards, then the New York Knicks on Sunday, and then the Brooklyn Nets. Sunday's game, I think, may be a nationally televised game on ABC. Could Austin Reeves make the dramatic return, get another big win at New York? That is the 32nd day of the year. Lakers have 32 previous appearances in the finals. His last game, obviously, was on December the 25th. Is AR-15 going to come back on the 1-year anniversary of the Luka Doncic trade, which was on February the 1st? The New York Knicks was the last game before the Anthony Davis trade. They're playing the New York Knicks at the same time a year later. So I wonder what the script is for that. If AR-15 returns against the New York Knicks, 1 month and 7 days, like the 17-time NBA champions, 38 days, champions in the reverse cipher of gematria equals 38. Now, we speak about champions equals 44, but champion without the S basically equals 43 and 79. And that's also gematria of LA Lakers. But champion does equal 38. AR-15, the Oklahoma Sooners guy, beat the Oklahoma City Thunder. Greatest script ever. 26 points per game. 26 win the finals go. LeBron James, Brian, 26 gematria done. 26 day. This is the year 26. Greatest championship ever in the history of the world. I can't wait to see this for the LA Lakers. We ready to win their title? Ready to go? We ready to go? Let's come out rolling with the punches. It appears that the player is going to make his season return against Washington. 1 month and 5 days after his injury, in which he played 15 minutes against the Houston Rockets, I would say that AR-15 is going to return 1 month and 5 days later. So I think he will return against the Washington Wizards. Washington, D.C. is gematria 5 and 6 in the finals for GOAT King LeBron James. Wonder how much time from AR-15 is returned to his birthday, which is in May. May 29th. So if he returns on January the 30th, his birthday is May the 29th. How much time is it to that? Imagine if Game 7 gets the Thunders on May the 29th. That's Austin Reeves' birthday. This guy puts up a legendary shot. I mean, the script can be wild. But if Lakers finish 4th or 5th, this means they play the Thunder in the second round. If the Lakers finish 4th or 5th, then they're set up to play the Thunder in the second round. The number 1 takes on the winner of 4 versus 5. So that's how, under that scenario, Lakers play Thunder in the second round of the playoffs. Now, GOAT LeBron is at 28 playoff wins. He could eliminate the Thunder in the conference semifinal. Thunder's 36. He enters the conference finals with 36 wins in the playoffs with the Lakers against the Thunder, or he eliminates the Thunder in the conference semifinal. So it remains TBD what is going to occur there under that situation. I don't think I've ever entered Austin Tyler Reeves in the calculator before. What do we get? I mean, Austin Reeves is 46. Champions equals 46 in reverse cipher of Camacho. Champion is 38, and then champions is 46. Austin Reeves equals the 80th NBA Finals. This guy's return is going to kickstart the LA Lakers season. Donald Trump and white supremacy, white supremacist themes in the White House. All four quarterbacks, conference championship week, all four of them were white. Stidham / Knicks, May, Stafford, and Darnold. All four of them were white. And it ain't coincidence concerning the white supremacist agenda in the White House. The Lakers have white players. I don't think they're going to trade any white players during the trade deadline because it's all set up for Lakers represents Trump and white supremacy. Trump owner is Robert Kraft. Liberal owner is Jody Allen. The liberal owner is going to lose. The conservative owner is going to win for the Super Bowl. How many white players? Maxi Kleber, one. We got Chris Bannon. Okay, I think for the Donald Trump definition, we have to stick to 100% white. AR-15, Luka, Jacob Ralphia, that's 3. That's 4. Maxi Kleber, 5. Drew Tim, 6. These people big into the ritual. And nothing happened. It's irrelevant. The NFL put up the graphic with Levi Stadium and all the quarterbacks. At the very front, it was Drake May. The second closest up front was Sam Darnold. So I'll be sure to look at the graphics on Twitter 10 days before next season. I won't look at color schemes. I'm going to look at the Super Bowl stadium with the quarterbacks and try to see what they have up front. But regardless, Patriots win Super Bowl. It's irrelevant. Who cares about who's in the Super Bowl? It's about who wins the Super Bowl. It's the general theme. Who's winning the championship? We don't remember second place, do we? Unless if they really fuck up, then like Falcons and, they failed to run the ball blitz. We remember that second place a lot. Them Spurs are coming back. 78-77. Lakers lose. I would say Rockets losing helps Lakers. I think, okay, does NBA want Kevin Durant against the Thunder? Do they want Kevin Durant against the Thunder? Imagine if Lakers do finish 6. Man, these Okotas, they'd be thrown in the open. When Lakers win championship this year, they're going to dominate and finish number 1 or number 2 next year. Everyone going to be healthy. They can be in for the full grind next year. And play a whole damn season. You can go LeBron, that may not be realistic. We judge him like he's still in his late 20s or early 30s in his prime, but he's 41 years of age. We still expect him to be the king because that's who he is. He's the GOAT, the king. So we always talking about 41-year-old Bron like he's supposed to still be 29, 33-year-old Bron. That's such high standards we have for this GOAT king that we do today. They have such unrealistic high standards for GOAT King LeBron James. I'm watching Big 12 ball. Houston rolling away from TCU. I look at the Big 12 odds, and I took Arizona at 8-1. Before the start of the year, but They say Arizona's like minus 250 or something to win the Big 12. And I'm just saying, like, technically Houston can only has one loss, but Texas Tech, I think, made it to a Final Four. And really, Arizona, they still going to have some tough games. I'm a Bronny fan, a Bryce James fan too. Like it, Bryce James ain't playing this year, but still a fan. Still, they beat BYU. They technically destroyed them. I don't care about the last 2 minutes, but technically Arizona still has to go to Houston and travel to Houston. So I don't really think they should be minus 250 to win the Big 12. But that's just what I saw on the sports book online. And again, 8-1 at the beginning of the season, Big 12, highly competitive, this and that. I saw Duke rode a ranked team by 30 points. I guess Duke's always going to be in the conference. Michigan really good. Nebraska really good. I mean, as dominant as Arizona's been against a bunch of teams in college basketball, there's still lots of other great teams out there who've only lost 1 or 2 games. I mean, it's no joke. Competition pretty stacked at the top. Houston, Michigan, Nebraska, Arizona, Duke. So yeah, the college basketball, anybody's game. They can win the NCAA AA tournament. Be hoping Arizona does it, but if they don't do it, they will do it when Bryce James playing. Hope everybody comes back so they can play with Bryce James. I don't know how that's going to work out for the declaration in the draft. The main weakness for Arizona is free throws. They got to hit their free throws. They can't hit their free throws. They allowed BYU back in the game. Referees made some garbage calls, but got to hit your free throws towards the end of the game in the NCAA AA tournament. Not a great free throw shooting team, Arizona, so Cole Pete got to hit those free throws when it counts. Foul! Oh, referee, what do you say? What do you say? You said foul? Kevin Durant's on the ground. Maybe San Antonio Spurs win the championship after Greg Popovich passes away. That's just a thought. He's a team president. Maybe Spurs win right after Greg Popovich retires. I think that's a pretty safe assessment. Spurs win when Greg Popovich passes. Spurs have a stadium renovations. I forgot which year it's going to be concluded, but that's something to look at. I have theorized that the Clippers should make it to the NBA Finals, and when I saw that they were in the basement, I was like, oh, maybe they're not going to make it. But suddenly Clippers got hot, and suddenly they're back, and they went from like worst in the conference, and suddenly they're in the play in the conversation. So when Clippers show up, when they feel like they can still be a top team, but they supposed to go through a shaming ritual this year or something with the salary cap fiasco. Don't report it, whatever, on the salary cap and pay Kawhi Leonard under the table. But teams have circumvented the salary cap before. I think the Denver Broncos are the most famous example with John Elway. They won 2 Super Bowls. But I don't know why they let go of Norman Powell, honestly. But as long as Harden's there, as long as Kawhi's there, scripted dunk right there, no one tries to dunk him. It is kind of halfway through the key, goes high flying, slam dunk. Rockets are winning. Amen Thompson, 23-point game. Will Spurs tie it or go for the lead? And the Rockets take the lead in the fourth quarter. Can the Lakers get home court? We should finish third. I think NBA will have Lakers finish third. The possibility of the Durant against the Thunder is very exciting. These teams, faced off in the opening game. It was a double overtime thriller, from what I remember. It was a crazy game, right? And Denver maybe faces off against Houston or something. We may not even play Denver under this scenario. So many unanswered questions. We're not going to be in the play-in because obviously Lakers are above a 60% winning streak, considering that Goat Killabon missed the first 14 games. Lucas missed some games. AR-15 out for over a month. It's good. It's good. If you had everybody healthy, we started 16-5. I think it's just a loss of energy. I think it's, for whatever reason, in December and before the trade deadline or in January, their play starts to slip up. I think it's been a recurring pattern, honestly. Their play always seems to slip up to set up some drama before the trade deadline. Their play seems to slip up in December for whatever reason. Just, it's a long going season. It's a long season. 82 games, high intensity. This isn't like baseball. Lots of cardio, lots of running, lots of contact, lots of wear and tear. Tough game to play basketball. So you understand where it comes from. I think this team is gonna. It's good that they beat the Nuggets. I don't care if Jokic was out. I mean, they were without AR-15. Found a way, get it done on the road. It was on the road, most importantly. I think we get AR-15 back before we play the Thunder. We're going to beat the Thunder. February 9, we number 2 in field goal percentage. We can hang in a shootout with the Thunder, and we will hang in a shootout with the Thunder. Got to prevent second chance points. Got to prevent steals from the Thunder. That's how you don't allow missed opportunities, missed field goal attempts to translate to Oklahoma points off of turnovers and second chance rebounding. Those are the areas that are the key, being OKC Thunder in the playoffs. That's why I think they should jettison DeAndre Ayton. If they could find somebody with a high motor like Robert Williams, I don't care about the points. I don't give a damn about none of that. He can come in the high motor. He's going to play like a big man and not like a soft-ass rug. It's who DeAndre Ayton plays like. He plays soft. He doesn't welcome the contact. He tries to shy away from the contact. He's a finesse center. I don't know if Giannis is going to be attainable. I hope so. I hope he's attainable. I would love for him to come with. He plays the game. He plays high intensity. They say he gets injured because he plays every game so hard. But Kobe would love a guy like Giannis. LeBron steps it up every night. He's the ultimate professional. Giannis is perfect. He is so much better than DeAndre Ayton. It ain't just about the stat sheet. It's about the motor that it takes to win a championship. We got to at least field phone calls with Milwaukee. I don't know if you have any other ideas outside of Robert Williams, who else he could get at the center position. Seems like there are missed chances. Mark Williams. Jackson Wild 3-pointers, 86-86. Battle of Texas. Wembanyama rebound. Got stripped. He saves it. He kept it alive. Bad pass. He gets tackled. He will get sent to the free throw line. Let's see what pops up on Google. Lakers trade. Lakers trade. And Jackson Hayes not a center. He plays hard all day. He's a power forward. He can't handle the center position. They got to get a real center in there. One dream forward target for trade deadline. How about a real ass center? DeAndre Hunter's not a bad idea. Hachimura might be the sacrificial limb, honestly. He's going to be the sacrificial limb. Lakers seeking 3-and-D help. I think Vincent has to be on the trade deadline. He had a good story there with the Miami Heat NBA Finals run, but he's got journeyman written all over him. Maxi Kleber, he hasn't played, so he's probably going to be on the trade block too. Vincent has been trash. He just has not been consistent. He has not been consistent. Kleber 33. I like the Jew Time guy. He's looked good. This article is a bunch of nothing. This ain't a trade deadline without a Lakers move at the trade deadline. DeAndre Hunter would be I think it'd be solid steal. The points will cut. They average 70, 80 or whatever between King LeBron, Ayton, and Luka Magic. The dirty work, the rebounds, all of that, the steals, the defense, the dirty work. These are the kind of guys they should be going for. A guy can do the dirty work that can occasionally pop up a 3-pointer. Luka go in the bond trade. DeAndre Hunter for Hachimura? This NBA, are they the ones that, they orchestrate the trades? Hey, Dante DiVincenzo, he'd be a perfect 6-man. I've heard good things about Keon Ellis. Yeah, that guy that's going to replace the traitor, the traitorous DFS. He is garbage. Dorian Finney-Smith is a traitor. He's a mercenary. He took the money that joined Kevin Durant. He's a joke. Kevin Durant is terrible. He's not Kevin Durant. Sorry. Dorian Finney-Smith, you're garbage. You hired a mercenary, Kevin Durant. He's a mercenary. Your little DFS, number 3, home court, building the foundation. Yeah, Luka, come back, compete for the championship. No, he took the money on Houston. He took the money on Houston. That's what your mercenaries' crime was about. Stephen Adams is out for the year. More mercenary karma right there. Then Kevin Durant going down. Basketball gods cursed him with Stephen Adams' injury. He cursed him with Stephen Adams' injury. Basketball gods cursing Kevin Durant. He calls himself Big God. Kevin Durant calls himself Big God. God, it's a joke. The God of what? Choking and getting carried away by Stephen Curry? Yeah, a joke. Yeah, big time joke. Go King the Bond Spurs, part 4. Go King the Bond Spurs, part 4. 2-2 against Spurs, 22 wins in the finals. We will beat Spurs. We will beat the Spurs. We will beat them. NBA told Sacramento to trade De'Aaron Fox to the Spurs because that's who the NBA wants to be good, is the Spurs. Wemby needed a top scorer. NBA wants Spurs to be good. Don't get beaten by Goat King LeBron. Maybe Wemby gets beaten by the Joker. I mean, Wemby and Joker is a good idea that the NBA wouldn't mind. Wemby 2, Joker number 3, conference semifinal. Lakers Thunder. I think Kevin Durant is a first round exit. Unless if they want him to be eliminated by the Thunder. I don't have the script with me. That's why it's, not enough information just yet. There's not enough information. What's there that we can do about it? There's no information yet. Now, when we play, whoever we play, it's irrelevant. All that matters is we win in a championship. You're going to meet against the Thunder at some point. We are going to have a lot of fireworks. We are shooting close to 49%. I think we were shooting a better field goal percentage than the Thunder. But there's few areas that I would like to see addressed at the trade deadline. The great show ever is going to be back, 130, 140 points a game with Joe King LeBron and Luka and AR 15. They were trying early on in the game. They only wanted to play fucking Bronny for. They wanted to give an excuse to play Bronny. He took this game off. This not his last game at Cleveland. This not his last game at Cleveland. He's gonna win at Cleveland in his last year in the NBA next year. All right, he winning a last game. We're gonna blow out the Cavs by 20 points next year at Cleveland. And Bronny can play the last 5 minutes when the Lakers up by 20. That's how next year's game is going to go over at Cleveland. We're going to blow them out of the water next year. We better blow them out of the water. This is his last game at Cleveland. His last game at Cleveland. What was Kingo LeBron's final stats? Is there any sign? Was this their last game? They won by 30, and LeBron is 30. So 11.3 of 10, 5-6 free throw, minus 23, 23. It's a weird hoax game. Oh, 8, 4 for 4. Oh, my God. Oh, 4 for 4. What was he doing the rest of the time? Was he playing tough defense? He ain't playing any tough defense? Is that what he ain't doing? He playing tough defense? Is he? Is he? That guy is such a head scratcher. You know what I know? You know what I know? He a head scratch. He a head scratcher. You know what I know? There ain't no nothing about that. You know what I know? San Antonio going on a big run. Kevin Durant is a washed up bum. Kevin Durant. Was it really Kevin Durant's choice to go to the Warriors? Is he just a scripted character, or did he have the destiny to go to Boston? Did he have the choice to go to Boston? I don't care if he's a character or not. He is a bus riding bum who destroyed my Phoenix Suns franchise. They were playing great ball, and then Jalen Green and Booker got hurt, so they lost 2 games. But things are looking good for the Phoenix Suns before he came along. Bus riding bum Kevin Durant. He's a joke. This guy's a joke. He's a joke and a joke. Joke. Who's eliminating Kevin Durant from the playoffs? I would love to play Dorian Finney-Smith because I can boo and hiss him every time he possesses the ball. I would boo and hiss the fucker every time he touched the fucking ball. $11 points fewest in his career against Cavs, 11th appearance in the finals. He's going to LeBron James. This gonna be an epic season, brother. We gonna come in and get the job done and cash in. Kingo, LeBron James. This is what we do. $95.88. Good pass, KD. Bum can't shoot. Rockets. Well, he doesn't even catch it. He didn't even catch it. And they call an off-ball foul. The Spurs are up by 7. They were down by 10 at the half. I don't know if Sengun got hurt or not. Did Sengun get hurt? Did he get hurt? Kevin Durant got rejected. Man, this guy is cooked. He's finished. Bayern already played Leverkusen. They destroyed him. The Bayern are not going to play Leverkusen. Borussia Dortmund, I don't know any connection, any of the players to Arsenal with Borussia Dortmund. The Spurs are still stuck at 95 points. JJ's a fine coach. Players need to play with more effort on defense. He is a fine coach. I'm not disagreeing on that, on the latter. They do. Pelinka's garbage. I'm with you on that one. He's fucking trash. Fuck Pelinka. You like this new layout of the Champions League? I like it. I like playing different countries and three teams. You play eight different teams. I like the fact that you can play different teams across multiple leagues. I like this new format a lot. You can play Premier League, you play La Liga, you can play Bundesliga. Juventus play Bundesliga, they play Liga 1, they play La Liga twice. They play. I really wish they would have gotten Premier League. They don't have Premier League, but yeah, they play all the leagues over there. I like it. I like it. It adds to a better competition when you play as many teams from different countries and different styles as possible. I like the new layout of the new Champions League. Whatever. You're in the Champions League, two extra matches. Players get tired, too many matches. Rotate them out, take them out, rest them out. That's all on the coaches. I mean, it appears Rockets are out of it, but they can technically make it a 5-point game, I guess. Before Sengun shoots his 2 free throws, it's a 7-point lead. Spurs call timeout. So this game has ramifications for the playoff seeding. We're about over halfway through the NBA regular season. We're over halfway there. This is crunch time. When the Super Bowl's over, people start believing and tuning into the NBA, but Rockets have 16 losses and 28 wins. Lakers have 28 wins. They have 18 losses. Lakers play more game than the Houston Rockets. Rockets 16-3 at home. I know what the Lakers are capable of. One player got to keep our close eye on is DeAndre Ayton. Are we going to rob another team this year like we did last year? DeAndre Ayton, oh, mamma mia, oh, mamma mia. If he ain't all about basketball, he should not play for the Lakers. Go kill the pond. And look, are the Goats if they find a way to win with DeAndre Ayton? How good is he? How is he able to make it to the finals with the loser Phoenix Suns? How is he able to make the finals then? This guy got to be hungry to secure a super big bag. 2-time NBA champion? Dominating in the playoffs? How you going to get me hype, brother? How you going to get me hype? I got to see it. We can game in, game out. Dominate. Where the hell you at, man? You have the talent, man. You have the talent. Cry out loud. Cry out loud. You can be as lazy as you want against the Hornets and the Wizards and the Utah Jazz, but brother, you be killing me, man. You be killing me. I don't know if I can trust you. I think this is where the coronation gonna come if they be stuck with that thinking, LeBron gotta motivate him. I think we have to make a move. I'm a Ryan die with the magic wand, baby. You can go LeBron, look up. We ride with it. we will choose to play harder on defense when February, March, and April comes along. We know we're already good enough. We didn't even have a center last year. If we had Ayton against the Wolves, we beat him. We beat him. We beat him. We beat him if we had a real center there. We beat him. They're sorry. They're a joke. They're delusional. They're delusional. Why do you not sign Mark Williams after trading for Luka? There's no... You only played Maxi Klepper. He was stepping it up in that game. You play the center and you win. You rebound the ball. My God. Just do your damn job, players and coaches. This team is good enough to win. It's only you that can choose not to win. It's still a 5-point game. Suddenly this will get to a 3-2-point game. That's how NBA basketball scripting works. Just like that. 101.94. You guys are garbage. See, these guys decide to take games off. No wonder why I don't subscribe to no NBA League Pass. It's a joke. It's a joke. What's the games? They're not even trying out there. I don't. God damn, they pay too much fucking money to take games off. Here's a break. We will make a move at trade deadline. Bond's gonna have the talk with DeAndre Ayton before the playoffs. You gotta get this guy to play some basketball. Ayton's better than Anthony Davis. Already the position's been upgraded because one guy can't stay on the basketball court. He actually can stay on the basketball court. So that is progress. That is progress. He shoots a higher field goal percentage than Anthony Davis. And we get some officials and we're all set. Some superstar national power with Luka, the GOAT, LeBron James. We drive business, we drive haters, we drive lovers, we drive everybody. We drive the whole league. Every year here or there needs a deep Lakers run into the playoff. We see it 2023. We see it 2020. 100%. We have that. No chance. They don't win the championship. They have to win the championship this year. They have to win. Allow AR-15 to come back. He's the spark in this team. AR-15. The number, the 15, Kobe 15. He is a spark plug. He ain't their job done this year. Second year, we have a rebounder. We ready to go. We got that man. We ready to win. We ready to win and fight and win and get another Celtic who knows how to fight hard every possession. Bring in Robert Williams off the bench. His defense off the bench. Ayton being lazy. Set him on the bench. Put in Robert Williams. That is what's going to get Ayton creeping up his ass to play hard all the time. That's why I have to bring in Robert Williams. It's go time. It's go time. There ain't no time to wait. There ain't no time to waste now. There ain't no time. Last dance, Michael Jordan. Last championship. We gonna get it done. We gonna get it done. Here we go. It's time to get it done. Kevin Durant is washed in carpet. You see that up there. on your big screen over there. He trash. In Rockets, they done. We don't have to worry about that loser mercenary Dorian Finney-Smith. He trash. He done. We know there's bigger fish to fry. The big fish, the top, the Thunder. Well, the NBA championship will be in the Western Conference. We can even beat Celtics in 6 games. Why can't it be 6 games? Tatum comes back. See the difference how Tatum makes on Celtics, how much regular season wins Celtics have since Tatum's return, the record, all of that. Total wins, entering the finals, this and that. That'll tell us a lot more about the synergy of the numbers after Jason Tatum return. These guys got dog walked in their own arena. Did you see that right there? God, 2017, 2018 is the most embarrassing. These Kevin Durant fag boys start thinking they guy is better than Goku. These people should be embarrassed. They should be embarrassed. You saw him flop with the loser Phoenix. Did you see him flop with the Brooklyn Nets? Wasn't all his fault at Brooklyn, okay? Harden got injured, and Kyrie is being a retard with the vaccine. So, wasn't all Kevin Durant. When they had Harden and Durant and Irving together, they were like, what, 13-3 or something? So their record when all three were all on the floor was actually really good. And how many people realize that? So Rockets drop a game. We're close to the record with the Rockets. How will AR 15? How will AR 15? When will the 33rd where the Lakers season happen? It appears that AR 15 gonna make the long-awaited, anticipated debut against the Washington Wizards on Friday. So when AR 15 will be ready to go to war and go to battle for the grind down the line. We're going to beat the Jimmy Butler-less Warriors. That is a guaranteed home win. February 7th. We're going to get their first win against the Warriors, and they nobody. That's the thing. They're nobody team this year. They're nobody team. We should have swept the Warriors last year. We should have swept them last year. They are nobody. This year and next year, we won a championship. They are nobody. We're going to beat the Warriors before the Super Bowl. We're going to beat the Thunder after the Super Bowl. We got many slumps here and there. Overall, winning run before the playoff. Are you ready to go to war? Are you ready to go to war? Are we? Who's ready to go to war? Raise your hand. You ready to go to war? Let's go. Get your head in the game. Let's go to war. Who ready? AR 15 almost back. It's time to get popped up. And who cares about these guys taking off the day so Bronny can play in a play? It's so predictable. I'm so glad I didn't take the bet on this game. I took them on the 6th anniversary of Kobe's death at Chicago. This should be the sign of what to come for the the sign of what's to come. Feel the divine destiny and the infinite synergy. Here we go. How can you not be fired up about the championship? Luka and Doki LeBron and AR for the full season with the real center. People will bitch and cry about SGA flops his way to the free throw line. He flopped his way to the free throw line. He flopped his way to the free throw line. He flop his way to the free throw line. He flop his way to the free throw line. He flop his way to the free throw line. He does flop his way to the free throw line. Just so we're on the same page. He does flop his way to the free throw line. A few things we can tweak, and we will be ready to go to war in April. This is year 23 for the GOAT and King of basketball. My GOAT and King, I promise you, will not let me down. Will not let me down. Will not let me down. I didn't buy this jersey last year, or the year before, or the year prior, or the year prior to prior, or the year prior to prior to prior. Okay, this is the month in year 23 to get it done. Michael Jordan's gonna die before Doki LeBron time ties him. He owes some debts with the mafia. They will cut his life short. He literally practiced in the game. He would fly to Atlantic City. He would fly in the morning, in the AM, to his next game. He was tied up with the mob. They killed his father because of that. It's a conspiracy. People seen him in the casino in the morning into the next morning. He was able to bet on credit because they knew he was paid $1 million. He was paid $1 million. Michael Jordan loved to gamble. There ain't nothing that we can dispute about that. There's nothing we can dispute about that. He loved to gamble. He loved to bet. And he just had an allure to just win. Like, why else would this gambling scandal break out 18 years after Tim Donaghy's gambling scandal? 34 people were charged. 34th appearance. It's there. Michael Jordan, gambling, NBC, promotional appearances on NBC all throughout the season as segments of interviews with Mike Tirico. And by the way, February 9, Super Bowl, that is my last drink before the playoffs, okay? Okay? Just live in the moment. Well, football's over. This garbage is over. I'll no longer be an Arizona Cardinals fan if the Seahawks win the Super Bowl. All you little cocksuckers want to, Seahawks win the Super Bowl. I'll be like, fuck you, faggot. You're just a customer. You're not even part of the team. Fuck you, faggot. So I have to say about the little Seahawks fans if you win the Super Bowl. Fuck you, faggot. Because I'm not even a Cardinals fan after Seahawks fans win the Super Bowl. So fuck you, faggot. That will be my message. You'll be like, who the fuck is this guy? I tell you who I am after the Super Bowl. I'm at a Super Bowl party. I won't be live during the Super Bowl. But I will be live after I get back, after the trophy presentation. Okay, the Seahawks, I'll be leaving the building right away. I'll be leaving the building right away. There's no nothing about that. But the Super Bowl photo on September the 4th, Drake May was closest to the Lombardi Trophy. Y'all Seahawks are cooked. Admit it. Admit it. It's right there in the photo. They better make a trade for either a 3-and-D guy or a all-defensive center. Center don't have to score the points. He just has to be all defensive, high motor, going for the rebound. That's what we need against Chet Holmgren and all these other men out there, like Jokic and Wembanyama and these other men out there, including the Boston Celtics. I know Al Horford is not there. I know the Celtics, the high motor. Let's go for every ball. Let's go for every ball, every rebound. You know, Ayton has to get jettisoned. He has to go. He has to be shopped around at the trade deadline. I have every reason to believe that he can't be fully trusted. He can say in this introductory press conference that, I'm all for competing for the championship, but your actions speak louder than your words, son. I can't trust you. You have to go. You must be Jettison. You must go. He must go. He must go. I've seen some very soft rebounding effort from the fucking bum. He's got all the touch. Yeah, why is he really shooting 68%? He really could shoot the ball broad. This guy plays soft. Seriously, fuck. What the hell these fuck-ass people do with this fucking team? There's only a 4 fucking deep rotation off this fucking bench. Should be a deep 6-man rotation. What the hell does this fucking Rob Pelinka do? He's fucking useless. Sabonis. But there's that 3-and-D guy on the Sacramento Kings. That's who the Lakers going to go for. I like Sabonis. Lithuania. Listen, bud. Lithuania, Slovenia, Lithuania, blood. All that international presence in Europe. But blink Sabonis, he'd be a dreamer. That's a good recommendation. Understand? That's a great recommendation. I would take Sabonis on the Lakers. Who the hell are we going to give to Sacramento, though? That's the thing. Hachimura, whoever. Both 2028, 2030, the first round draft pick. I won't mind Sabonis. Hey, this guy plays hard. These Europeans, man, they play the team game. They have toughness in them, cold weather winners, That's the thing that don't go unnoticed, Ayton, he a bum for the Bahamas and the whole cold and the warm weather. Yeah, get rid of that ball. Fuck the dominating shit, man. We need to get something to get the hype train going on before the season. That's not true. You want to pop up your fan base? We were starting 16-5. We were starting 16-5. Blood, you understand, okay? Well, when Reeves returns, we have to beat the Thunder. We have to beat them. Maybe we don't have to beat them. I think we play them 3 times. But at home, let's beat these cocksuckers over there. Let's beat that little free throw merchant over there. Let's beat him over there. Wonder what win of the season that would be. And then you'll start losing games. And you can force them to get a trade done. I'll wait till February 9th to put another bet on the Lakers again. It was great. the win over Dallas, I was cursing them. It was a scripted game. It was no lie. It was a scripted game. Lakers are known for big men. Why can't they bring in a real fucking big man? Honestly, this ain't LeBron's fault. This ain't his fault. This is the fault of the general manager, Rob Pelinka. But these little cancerous little pieces of shit who gone 6 years without a playoff berth before LeBron joined the Lakers, and he led him to the championship. They are very ungrateful for him. They are very ungrateful for LeBron James. He took Darvin and Ham Roll to the freaking conference finals. They're freaking ungrateful for LeBron James. This fan base is ungrateful for LeBron James. When LeBron leaves the Lakers, I hope they suffer. If they want to blame him for everything, I hope basketball gods channel their energy and they curse his team. But Goat and LeBron's going to win the championships. Lucas gets stuck without Goat and LeBron James. He'll get over the hump. He'll win the championship without Goat and LeBron James. He'll get their job done. Luke is going to be able to Lakers forever. If, by the way, get the trade, get the moves done at the deadline, need some defense and toughness at the rim, at the point of attack. You're going to war with OKC. They're going to war on every offensive rebound opportunity. You have to go to war with Caruso. Why the hell is he not on the Lakers? You're going to war with get this fact. You're not just entering a friendly you're going in a war with them. You're going into war with them. Did Kobe approach basketball like it's war? It's war. With the OKC Thunder, it's war. I don't get the people trashing JJ Redick when I think it could be argued that defensive effort's been terrible. Game is much quicker. Is it simply they don't move their feet quick enough or whatever? Are the players really trying? But you can't, you're beating the Cavs like 37-30, and then suddenly you're losing by 28. Okay, defensive effort is definitely showing during certain times of certain basketball games. I think I got to tell JJ Redick that this team, they about getting healthy, and we'll show the effort from February, March, April. But the difference from last year in your first year is that we do have a rebounder. We're not without a center until Maxi Kleber is able to play in Game 5 in the Stanley. Well, you still have Ayton. You still have a rebounder. You still have a talented prospect. You're not without a rebounder for the majority of the series until Maxi Kleber is able to play in Game 5. Then it's not happening this time. It's not happening this time. That's why we'll get the job done. I think this team, for whatever reason, they're just saving their energy. They're saving their energy for the grind from March. For most important months of the season is late February, March, April, May, June. I've always preached this message for the past 4 or 5 seasons. I could give $2 about what happens in January. Just getting off 15 back, getting rhythm. Know that without Anthony Davis, without a Mark Williams, that you're okay with DeAndre Ayton. We got to get over the line. Get over the line. That's all that matters. Get over the line. So you have to do. Too damn long. Luka and Kingo LeBron and international ratings that come with Luka, that comes with the Spurs and Wemby that comes with the Nuggets and Joker. So I like to diss Kevin Durant, but you don't have a strong international presence on the Houston Rockets. So you guys are cooked. And Dorian Finney-Smith, hopefully he is an intelligent man and he knows this, but he's taking the money. And who can blame him for taking the fucking money? But don't start talking shit about the Lakers for the playoffs. That's my only warning to Dorian Finney-Smith. Are you a smart, sly company man, or are you deluded to think that Kevin Durant joined number 2 teams will put you in line? And so I can't quite figure out DFS. I can't completely judge him, but I do know that, maybe they offered more money in Houston. So he prioritized money over championships. And Kevin Durant, you have no clue how to build a team, brother. You don't have no clue. You needed Wemby. You needed Luka. You needed Joker. NBA is prioritizing international markets. Spurs can win a championship. We have to figure out which year. Whichever year the renovations are complete, we'll figure it out. We got some time. That's the positive. Yeah, it's kind of like with European soccer, where the home fans don't matter because you're trying to attract international viewers and you play games late and they're able to watch the game. For the NBA, the same is true. They're catering to the international market. NBA catering to the international market. They're catering to the international markets. They're catering to the international markets. We have Luka. We have Koki Levan. We have the greatest show ever. We have AR-15. Lakers Thunder. SGA gets Koki Levan against Luka. Luka destroyed. He destroyed the same Thunder team 3 years ago. 2 years ago. With scrubs on the mound. We'll beat the Thunder. We're beating the Thunder. We're beating the Thunder. You're beating the Thunder. Beating the Thunder. Beating the Thunder. Gonna beat you. Gonna beat you. Gonna beat you. Gonna steamroll you. Gonna steamroll you. 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 Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'm just waiting until Austin Reeves is going to return. I'm waiting until AR-15 will return. Ayton could play like garbage against KAT, and this forces us to trade the player. I'll be the first to give credit to DeAndre Ayton if he does, decide to step it up. But I hope there are already some conversations here to be said. And I've heard some people say that he plays better with Austin Reeves. with the pick and roll. So maybe when Austin comes back and DeAndre Ayton gets more touches with the pick and roll, then this guy, um, when he doesn't get the touches, he starts to feel frustrated and he starts to feel isolated from the game. Um, the pick and roll action with AR-15 definitely is gonna was help DeAndre Ayton step it up. So if there's any hope with DeAndre Ayton, AR's return, stay true to the project, and stay very patient. We allow plenty of pick and roll action throughout the playoffs and the rest of the regular season. And DeAndre Ayton feels engaged, like he's part of the process, and that gets him. He should be averaging 20 points. He should be averaging 20 points. You're number 2 in field goal percent. You're circumventing the stats. You're sugarcoating the stats, or you're just you're not getting involved. I mean, we know what we have to fix. We know we have a better field goal shooting percentage than the Thunder. We know we have to step up the effort defensively. We know it's going to happen in February, March. We know we're going to beat the garbage ass Thunder. Time comes. We're going to beat them the day after the Super Bowl. We're going to send them packing wherever the hell they fucking came from. That's all I have to tell you. We're going to send them hell packing wherever the hell they fucking came from. Right? Let's fuck him up pretty good. Let's go. Wait, what? Luka left the game? He left the game? What did this garbage ass piece of shit do to Luka? Did he come back in the game? Trying to injure our players. You're trying to sabotage Goki LeBron. Price's actor. He came back in the game. Price's actor. You cheat. You cheat. Stepping over Luka's foot. You cheat. You cheat. This is not the last game at Cleveland. Shove it up your fucking asshole. That ain't no fucking chance it happens. You can shove it up your asshole. '18th loss of the year at Cleveland. At Cleveland. 18th loss of the year. Largest loss of the season at Cleveland by 30 points, and LeBron equals 30. We're in the game. He cried a lot. He cried a lot in that photo. I've never seen LeBron look like that before in the postgame. What the fuck is that? This ain't your last time in Cleveland, brother. You're going to come back and get one last win next year.
I actually just started to think about how insane that is. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm still playing this game at a high level, and I still love the process. The
These
process.
Front office people are assholes, LeBron.
Given what I got to the game, because I'll have more.
They win the championship. They get rid of all the fucking players on the fucking championship team. But that's goalkeeper Bond's fault. But that's goalkeeper Bond's fault. Why you play with this bum ass team? Continue on.
People just got to wrap their arms
Continue on.
And Bronny tonight.
Continue on.
Players going crazy.
Continue on.
Yeah, but it gets to that point in their career. LeBron and his son, and just soaking in moments like that.
Listen, he's done everything he set his mind to accomplish. Leading scorer in the league, all-star championships. At some point that will end. We don't know if it's this year or next year, but when you talk about the Lakers franchise, we still talk championships, and that's not the talking around town now. So a decision is going to have to be made on how they're going to move forward. If you're going to rely on him and him only to win championships, you're not going to win. So I think starting now and going to All-Star, they need to make a decision that, okay, he has the ball, Austin Reeves, and then, make him like the third guy. But enjoy watching him. Personal friend, seen him when he came in high school, played with him for 2 years, great guy, great leader, always does the right thing. He's a family.
It's been a tough last 5-6 years for everybody. I completely understand the frustration, and believe me, I'm the ultimate optimist. You have Luka and Goki in the bar. This is the promise is there, and Ayton must be sacrificed if he can't be sacrificed. That's just how I feel about him. He can't be fully trusted. I hope he proves me wrong, but he cannot be fully trusted. I don't think Kobe can die, and you're Pelinka, and you are Kobe's agent, all this, and you bringing DeAndre. I mean, that's just more about Pelinka than it says about anybody. I mean, you got to bring in a real ass big man that just means business night in, night out, and. If Pelinka knew Kobe, it's a long-time agent. I mean, that's just more about Pelinka. That's just more about Pelinka than anything. I'm ready for the GOAT moment to set in right here. He's ready to go to war. He's ready to go to war. They're saving their energy when AR-15 comes back. February the 9th. Thunder are going to get beat. Lakers make a big trade. The odds get cut in half or whatever. I don't know what makes you think the team ain't capable of winning without King Goat LeBron time. 16-5 start to the season. You understand? 16-5 start to the season. We will get through it. No ifs or buts.